Assalamu alaikum and good morning. So today I'm gonna take you on an easy run with me. So currently we're at beautiful AlShaheed Park, sun is shining, weather's amazing. In case we haven't met before, my name is Muhammad and I'm a medical doctor based in Kuwait, and in my spare time I do love creating content and running as well. So yeah, pretty much. Without further ado, let's get right into this. Let's go! Just an easy run. We're not gonna go hard. We're gonna maintain our heart rate between zone 2 to zone 3. So the pace should inshallah be around 5:30 minutes per kilometer, 5:30 to about 6. Let's go. So that's the first kilometer done. We're currently maintaining a pace of 6 minutes, about 6 minutes per kilometer. I'm able to maintain the conversation, but my Garmin is showing that my heart rate is shooting up a bit. It's around 144 beats per minute. Not sure why, but that could be attributed to the heat. But anyways, I'm gonna let the talk test be my main way of assessing the difficulty of this session. Feeling amazing, feeling control, doesn't feel hard at all. Like I said, in your easy runs, you should be able to maintain a conversation. Like a conversation is possible. You shouldn't be exerting yourself during your easy runs. Your easy runs should be kept easy, and your hard quality sessions should be kept difficult, because at the end of the day, when you combine both sessions, your easy runs and your hard sessions, and these are your tempo and your interval sessions, that's how you keep progressing. And by progressing, I mean you being able to maintain a faster pace with less effort. That's how you keep progressing. Okay, so just over 2.5 kilometers in, just in the process of finding my rhythm, getting into the state of flow. Heart rate is currently around 123 beats per minute, and that's pretty much reflective of how I'm feeling right now, alhamdulillah. And I think this is a good sign. I'm able to speak, feeling that the run is quite easy, not pushing through, no hero workouts. Yeah, pace is currently about 55 minutes per kilometer. Yeah, feeling good. Let's go. 10k easy run completed, alhamdulillah, feeling amazing. Run is high, I felt control throughout the whole run. Average pace was around 5 minutes and 54 seconds per kilometer. Average heart rate was 129 beats per minute, which was again reflective of how challenging it was. And yeah, and now it's time to get me a cup of coffee, celebrate the run, and then I'm gonna talk to you a bit about how to break down a 10k run, whether that's you doing it in your training, or that's you racing a 10k on race day. The same principle is gonna apply. So just got me a cup of coffee from Joe and the Juice, and one of the best things that I love to do after running is to get me a cup of coffee. Let's give it a taste test. Amazing. So I specifically asked them to put less water such that it tastes a bit stronger. So yeah, let's talk a bit about how I break down a 10K run, whether that's you doing it in training, whether that's you doing it on race day, because again, the same principle is going to apply. The way I break down a 10K is by dividing it into 4 parts. So we've got the first 3 kilometers, so that's from kilometer 1 to kilometer 3, and then we've got the second third kilometer, which is from kilometer 3 to kilometer 6, and then the final third kilometer, which is from kilometer 6 to kilometer 9, and then finally we've got the final kilometer, which is from kilometer 9 to kilometer 10. So the first 3 kilometers, kilometer 1 to kilometer 3, is all about you easing into the run. It's your body finding its way into the run, whether that's easy, whether that's you trying to maintain a relatively faster pace on race day. It's just your mind and body trying to get adjusted to the pace that you want to run. Then we have the second third kilometer from kilometer 3 to kilometer 6. This is when you're developing that state of control. This is when your body is in the state of flow. This is the point when you're really feeling the difficulty of the actual run. Even an easy run can feel a bit difficult because it may not be physiologically difficult because you're breathing okay, your heart rate is relatively low, but it's the psychological, it's the mental aspect of it because of how long and boring it can be. So at least that's for me in terms of my experience. This is the point when you're starting to feel the difficulty of the actual run, kilometers 3 to kilometer 6. And then we've got the final third kilometer, which is the final third, and that's the point when you're trying to get to the end. That's on race day. This is when you're increasing the pace. You really want the race to end. You're feeling how difficult the run is mentally, physiologically. Combine that with one another. Yeah, all you want to do, you only have one job, which is to get to kilometer 9 from kilometer 6. And then we've got the final kilometer, which is from kilometer 9 to kilometer 10. For me, it doesn't count. Why? It doesn't count because you can smell the actual finish line, because you're so close to the end, and all you want to do is, let's say you're on race day, you want to empty that tank, and it's going to finish in a blink of an eye. That's it. It's just a mental or a psychological reframe that makes you sane throughout the whole run. Again, I love using this framework for my easy runs. That's how I break down a 10K run into 4 parts: first third kilometer, second third kilometer, and then the final third kilometer, and then the final kilometer from kilometer 9 to kilometer 10, which for me, it doesn't count. So yeah. So that's what I kind of do when I go out on a morning run. So after the run, get me a cup of coffee, enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the vibe, get a bit of sunlight to boost the production of vitamin D and the production of your happy hormones like serotonin. And inshallah, I've got an afternoon shift in a bit, meaning that I need to think about heading back soon. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it inspiring as well. So I'll just end the vlog here, and do look after yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one, inshallah. Bye bye.